Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing Amphibia Season 1 Episode 7, the second half of Episode 7, Anne versus Wild. And I'm not sure if you guys can notice, but I got new glasses, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so this is kind of like the end scene right here, sort of. So we're not gonna get to this until the very end. Hopefully, I remember to play like the two clips I wanted to play. I think it's like one or two. So maybe it might be three. I'm not sure, but I just hope I remember because this is at the end. I might forget. I might forget. But we start with Anne in the basement, and she's like, "My hands are getting dry. That will not do." And she's like going, like, "Lotion, lotion. Need to get some lotion." It's like, "Huh? Well, what's in? What's this?" And she has this little lunch bag. Um, and then she'd like open it, and she's like, "Oh, no way!" And she's like, "Oh, guys, take a look at this. Like, it's a what did she say? A peony, um, princess bath bomb. I think that's what it was called. But guys, check this out." And it's like, "Oh, guys, where were you going?" And you see Hop Hop, Polly, and Sprig all going, like packing up their wagon, their carriage, I think. And it's like, Sprig's like, "Oh, we're going to Camp Flemington to like rough it, and you get filthy." And is it, "Wait, without me?" And Hop Hop's like, "Yeah, like, you're like, you're human, really like dirty things and like nature, wildlife." And Polly's like, "Yeah, you're soft and like a baby." And Hop Hop's like, "You should be glad you're not like one of us." And kind of like, "What? That's ridiculous. I love camping." And then Hop Pop's like, and then it's like, "Please let me go with you." And Hop Pop's like, are you sure? I wasn't kidding by saying, roughing it." Oh, I forgot the well, sorry, I thought, never mind. But Hop Pop's like, I wasn't kidding by saying, we're gonna rough it." And Polly's like, "And I wasn't kidding by saying you were soft." And he's like, I'm sure. Like, let me go with you." And Sprig's like, "Guys, if Anne says she can handle it, she can handle it." And he's like, "All right, come on." And Anne has her backpack, and she goes on like under like, it goes in the carriage, and it's like, "Yay!" And like, I'm on the trip. And Sprig's like, "Psst, hey Anne, I'm so glad you're coming, but since you're coming, we need to wax you down with it looks like honey, but it says with skunk." And then she's like, "Oh, this way, back the other way. Oh, it looks like I missed a spot." And it's like, "Oh, I'm so not regretting this." And they get to Camp Flemington. I wish I can show you what it looks like, but it looks very campish, families and stuff like that. There's butterflies around. They're throwing axes, fishing, trying to capture beetles and stuff like that with these nets, but they're giant, so it's kind of dragging them around. And it's like, and Sprig's like, "Oh, I can't wait. Like until nighttime." It's my favorite part where the what do you say? The more frog killers killing the frog teens, the better. Okay, Sprig, you're 10 years old. Jeez. Um, and um, um, and Paula's like, "Oh, forget that. I'm so glad we're off the farm because all the fresh air is mine." And she like breathes it in and kind of blows it up, like kind of, and swivels around like a balloon. And Hop Hop catches her, and it's like, "Oh, like a frog can really like get a lot of peaceful quiet, and listen to his thoughts." And his inner thoughts is saying, "Did you leave the front door unlocked? Did you leave the stove on? Will you die alone?" And he's like, "Oh, well, that's a mistake." And Anne's like, "Oh, there's a bug here," and all it's crawling on the floor. And Hop Pop's like, Are you sure you're gonna enjoy this? You can take Bessie back to the farm. Yeah, you don't have to be here." And what? Wait. And Hop Pop's like, don't worry, because we'll be just fine without you. And it's like, you know, like was maybe stop questioning my decision making, and let's just start the camping already. And then there's like a montage of Sprig is setting up this big gold tent for him. It looks like a castle, and Anne. It's kind of ridiculous. It's funny, but it's kind of ridiculous. Where Anne has this sheet and with like a stick or two, and then it just collapses and bursts into flames. Okay, how did that happen? I laughed, but like, how did that happen? Like, oh, okay, burst into flames. And Hop Pop's like, go throw some dirt on it, get some water. So, you know, 95 right now, basically. That doesn't make any sense. And, they basically, you know, they're trying to, like, you get rid of the flames, and, um, you know, Sprig, your Hop Pop got like caught. They're fishing. Hop Pop's got caught this tiny fish. Sprig got a bigger one. Polly got a bigger one, and Anne was about to get the biggest one, but she got dragged in the fish, and this big monster fish is chasing her. They're all sleeping, so you know, it kind of takes place like the next day. But it's at nighttime. Everyone's in their sleeping cocoons, and kind of like the stargaze and stuff like that. And like just rolls over into like the briar patch. But before that, there was like she was like getting like an itch on her back, and there was this gigantic spider monster. And she's like, ah! I would not handle that thing. And Springer has like a hatchet and gonna go kill it. Then the nighttime happens, and you see kind of the aftermath of the briar patch, where Sprig's rubbing more like honey on her back, and she's like, "Oh, careful!" And he's picking out the thorns, and Sprig's like, "Anne, crazy question. Are you sure you're having a good time?" And Hop Pop's like, "Yeah, Anne. There's no need to torture yourself. Like, just take Bessie and go home." And it's like no, like I love camping. Just my problem is, and she's like seeing like someone laying on the ground relaxing. Someone is little girl frog is chasing some butterflies and laughing. And it's like my real problem is that this is way too easy, and they're all shocked. And Sprig's like, easy, and it's like, yeah, laughing, axe throwing, you're relaxing, fishing, laughing. This is all like kid stuff. I was extreme camping, and then this guy with like a crocodile skull on him. He has his beard, and I like his voice. And he pops out of the bush. He's like, "So this camp isn't extreme enough for ya." He's kind of like a Dundee kind of guy. And it's like, yeah, it sure ain't." And then this guy's just laughing. He's like, and he just keeps on laughing. I can't do that to my voice. So where he does it like or something like that, and he just kept on doing it. I couldn't stop laughing. He's like, "I can take it to a real camping site without the laughing and playing and running water." Puh. I didn't actually spit, but that'd be gross. And then Hop Pop's like, "Well, Anne, would a more extreme camping site be better for you?" And it's like, "Oh yeah, totally." And Sprig's like, "Guys, if Anne wants us to go really roughing it, then we go hard. We rough it for real." And then it's weird. "So what do we call you?" And you can call me Joe, Soggy Joe. So I guess that's his name, Soggy Joe. And then there was a beautiful sunset. I wish I could play it, but I can't. But there's a beautiful sunset, and through the family with Soggy Joe just walking through. It's kind of like this area right here before they reach this area, kind of the same type of place. And basically you see this kind of centipede or millipede or something kind of crawling by. It looks really creepy. Hop Pop sees this frog's body skull, like a skeleton that has a sign that says "Save Yourself." And Polly sees these buckets over this lake, and she's getting really freaked out, and she's holding on to her bucket because she doesn't want to die. And she sees Sprig. It was the most hilarious but also most terrifying. Sprig sees this little snail, and he's like, "Aw!" And this gigantic spider just doesn't swallow it, but swoops down, bites it, and it's like shaking his head. And Sprig had his face like, and he's like, "Oh my god!" He's like, "Oh!" He has this particular type of moaning, but I can't do it. Like, "Oh," something like that. I'm sorry, but and then Sakajo is like, "We're here," and he goes into the mud, and he like puts his finger in the mud and tastes it. You know, very outdoorsy guy, and he's like, "We bunk here for the night. Yeah, we bunk here for the night." And then they're all setting up camp and stuff, and then they're all in the logs, and Sakajo just sets the fire, and he's like, would you wish to hear a tale? And it's like, Hop Pop's like, no. And Paul's like, hard pass. And Sprig's like, ooh, me. I love scary stories. And all the planters, except for Sprig, including Anne, I think there was a planter, kind of, except for Sprig, it's like, and it's like, hear he the tale of the mudmen. These, these murderous frogs that live deep in the mud and the swamp, and they feast upon the souls of other frogs, and their only weakness known is sunlight and cleaning products. And no frog has ever survived who entered their domain. And he points to the mug, and Paul's like, I bet, what did you say, 10 bugs that he doesn't come back. And then he just pops up behind them and scares them. He's like, ah. And he's like, oh, nature calls. And he just gets out of there. And they're all freaked out. And Sprig's like, so is this extreme enough for you, Anne? It's like, oh, no, I'm having a great time. And, and then Sakajo comes back, and Sprig's like, "Oh, hey, Sogman," and he's like, "Ugh," and then he falls down. He has an axe in his back, and he has an axe in his back, and I was like, "He's dead." And then the fire goes out, and Hop Pop, being very resourceful, he's like, "Oh, don't worry, I brought my copper matches." And then you see the mudmen with these like forks and hooks and knives and stuff. Like basically going to eat them because they're cannibals. And then Polly's like, no, Sprig's like, it's the Mudmen. And Polly's like, and they're here to eat our souls. It's like, everyone grab a torch because they hate heat, sunlight. And basically they're gonna fight it off, and they're just throwing mud at the fire so they can go out. And it's like, oh, it's all my fault. And he said, and then Hop Pop's like, if only we had some sunlight, or heck, cleaning products. And it's like, oh, and then she got the bath bomb from her backpack, and it's like, oh, the Peony Princess bath bomb. And then she kind of takes the tag off with her teeth, and got kind of like a grenade, and she throws it in the mud, and then it blows up, and then all the mudmen are just frogs with these long legs, and it's like, oh no, come on, let's get out of here. Oh, the jig is up, boys. And it's like, oh, let's get out of here before she throws one more of those things. And then one of them kind of crashed her tent. This man of grass, and it's like, all I wanted to do today was to get dirty and eat people. And then they're like, oh yay, we did it. And Hop Pop's like, we were wrong about you, and you really do know how to do extreme camping. And and it's like, this is like the clip right here.
Guys, I have a confession. This extreme camping stuff is nonsense. I was miserable back there. I was just trying to cover it up.
So you dragged us to this horror show for no reason? Twisted. I love it.
It's like, this camping trip was this complete nonsense. I just made the whole thing up. It's like, so you dragged us to this horror show for no reason? Twisted, I love it. And then, Sprig's like, I don't understand. Why lie? Why be miserable? And she's like, I guess I've just been feeling lonely lately. And she's like, She's like, I'm not a frog. I'm not a planter. Heck, I wasn't even invited on this trip. And then, Sprig's crying. He's like, I don't know if it's the cleaning and toxins or like the overwhelming like situation, but dang it, I'm a mess. And then wait, and also said that I really want to get to know you guys and be part of your group, miserable or not. And then Sprig says line and Hop's like, don't worry, next time we'll include you, Anne, even though we know you're gonna hate it. And then and so like, oh, thanks you guys. And then you see Saki Joe with the axe in his back, and then he gets all freaky, and they're like, oh my god. And then he's like, whoo, thank goodness I wear my axe-proof vest. What did I miss? Oh wait, I did. I'm not sure if I mentioned it or not, but basically he said if we survive the night, like if we survive, like I'll treat you all to pancakes in the morning. So if I didn't mention that, I'm sorry. But he's like, oh, so what I missed? Oh, you missed a lot. Oh, really? Like, yeah, these were these mud men, and they tried to attack us. Oh no, really? No, really? And so, like, yeah, there was the torches. There was a fight, and like there was cleaning products, and say this with their this is actually what I wanted to say, where we don't know really much about Saki Joe, because where Sprig says Anne saved us with her bath bomb, and he says like that, yeah, I smell that. It's that peony princess, and so she got that from the human realm, like human world. So how does he know about it? Again, we don't know anything that's outside the valley, because remember at the when the valley like defrosts and the ice and the snow melts, then we'll be able to send Anne home. Like she can travel beyond the valley basically. And he knows about Peony Princess. So like, how does that work? Because we don't really know much about him. So he could come back into play. That seems interesting. Like wow, either like it's like so oh, looks like you caught up. It's so you want to get your pancakes now? It's like, yeah, sure, let's do that. And Polly's like, I'm usually a waffle girl, but okay. And oh, look at that house. Look at the background. My face is covering up the moon. I'm sorry, but I like the stars in the background in the sky. And then he's like, okay, you guys, since we've been through a lot together, I think there's something I need to show you. And this is how I got here. And she revealed the music box. It's been a while since we've seen this thing, and then like whoa, and it's like shiny, and it's like, and she's like, this is some crazy music box. Have you guys seen anything like this? And Hop Pop's like, may I? And she's like, yeah, sure, it's busted. And then he grabs it, and he's like, it's funny. He's like, he's smelling it, and he opens it, like, and he's like, nope, never seen anything like it. And they're like, oh, I don't want to play too many clips. I thought I was gonna do 3, but yeah, I'm not gonna play it just in case. But he's like, Anne, don't worry, because one day we're gonna send you home. And it's like, thanks, Sprig. That means a lot. And look at his mouth. That's funny. And the Hop was like, ooh, well, that's enough excitement for me today. I'm gonna turn in. And he's like, oh, night, Hop. And then we see Hop in his study, and then you see him going through a book. And I want to play this right here.
It's just as I feared.
I wonder if this can be the thumbnail. That'd be pretty cool, but who knows? But it says, he's like, oh, it's just as I feared, and it says calamity box, danger, and it says destroyed. Does that mean it destroys frogs, or does it have it destroyed like this box is destroyed and it has a frog skull, and it says beware, and it has the calamity box, and it has these 3 gems, kind of like a pink gem, a green gem, and a blue gem. And like I said before, in like episode 1A, Anne's eyes turned blue for a second when she was fighting off that mantis. And what was it? Sprig versus Hop Hop, she knocked down that stone wall. I'm wondering, like, she might have the power of the blue gem. Nothing's confirmed yet to you guys that's in my channel, but Hop Hop basically lied. He says I never seen anything like it. People could argue that he just wanted to double check confirm, but like no, he totally knew. So it's a calamity box. So okay, and everyone, so this was Amphibia season 1, episode 7B. What was it called? Anne versus Wild. What was it called? Dating season was a 8 out of 10 for me. That Anne versus Wild was a 9.5 out of 10. Yeah, 9.5 out of 10. It's like a 95% out of 100%. So overall episode, I would give it a 87.5%. I believe that's what it is. Yeah, this is like it's a B plus. I want to double check that if I did the math right. Yeah, 87.5%. So it's a B plus. So this is episode 7. Thursday and Friday is gonna be episode 8. Which tomorrow, the first half of episode 8 is going to be Contagion, and on Friday the second half is going to be called Family Shrub. So that's gonna be pretty cool. And everyone, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, give me a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for, what was it called? Contagion. Bye.